The sunrises over Duke Puyallup, South Sudan are just as beautiful as in many places in the world. It's peaceful, other than the occasional crowing of a rooster. The air is fresh, the people welcoming and friendly. But this small village in the world's newest country has many challenges. Our organization, African Soul, American Heart, is focused on nurturing and educating orphan girls in the area. Several of us followed Joseph Akol Makir, one of the Fargo Lost Boys of Sudan, back to the village he escaped in the 1980s to see how orphans were suffering in his area. He wanted to find a way to help them. What we learned and have been exploring since that time is that orphan girls are the most vulnerable of the kids in the village. They're generally married off at puberty. This way they bring cattle dowry into the family. They may start having children themselves at 14, 15, 16 years old, and the death in childbirth is 1 in 10 in South Sudan. Helping these girls is going to make a tremendous difference in their communities. These are girls who the life they had to look forward to was early marriage, possibly even early death in childbirth. No hope for education beyond, probably even to a level where they would be able to read and write in English. These are girls now who will have an opportunity to go on and become educated women who will return to their communities, not only Duke Puyallup, but other villages in Duke County. This is the only boarding school for girls in the entire country of South Sudan that I'm aware of. There are a few boarding schools in the southern part of the country, but I don't think there are any for girls, and there are none for orphan girls. So these are throwaway children. These are girls who no one is going to help. We will bring these girls back to the community, and these girls are going to be future leaders here. They will be pastors, they will be teachers, they will be lawyers, they will be journalists, they will be lab technicians or nurses or doctors. These are girls, 50 girls, who will have an opportunity to change the world they live in. Over the past 4 years, we have slowly but surely acquired the land and begun building the ASAH home and school for girls. We opened our doors in mid-February of this year with 12 orphan girls and a small number of staff. Our dream is to eventually have 50 young women in our program, but we have a long way to go before we can fulfill that goal.
We have 11 girls who have already moved in yesterday on the 14th of March 2012, and we expect more girls to come in as our program is developing, and I'm sure we are going to get other girls who are orphans. We don't deal with non-orphans but orphan girls. We hope to do so, and as well as the board is planning to do. We are going to come up with the girls from other counties, especially the Payams of Duke County, and we expect to have 40 to 50 girls in future.
Our immediate need is to build a kitchen and dining facility. Labor is inexpensive. Materials and transportation are not. We expect our budget for that to be about $30,000. We want to add housing, 2 more tukels, adobe thatched roof huts for another 10 girls. We need to pay the staff and feed the girls and the staff for the next 6 months. With the cost of the kitchen and dining facility and adding 2 more tukels, that puts our budget at about $80,000. It seems like a lot of money, but that will fund our program for 22 girls, staff, and food for 6 months, including one-time building expenses. Today we are debt-free. This is a pay-as-we-go project, and we need help to get to the next level.
Back behind me is our wooded area, which of course as we grow we're going to complete as our residences, our tukels, our dormitories for the girls. We want to do a couple more of those soon, and the other ones later as we get more girls into the program. In the future, we will create a dining hall that's going to lean back towards us a little bit between that far palm tree and this nearer tree. And back behind that will be a kitchen. There'll be a drive that will come through here, and back on the far end of the site, we plan to have our storage, our shops, places for any kind of vehicle maintenance and care that we need.
People have a hard time understanding where South Sudan is. Though we all took geography years ago, Many of the country names have changed, and it's hard to understand what all is going on where. To give you an idea, South Sudan is about 7,700 miles away from Fargo, North Dakota by air. It's halfway around the world. The people here have tremendous heart, and I walk through this village and they know my name and they greet me and they thank me and they thank the people that are in America that are sharing what they have with people they have never met the way I've met them. Though we pay the staff that works for us in the village, thus helping the local economy, we have no operating expenses in the U.S. We are all volunteer. When we travel to Africa, which we do 2 or 3 times a year, we pay our own expenses or raise the money for the trip. Why should we help these girls? Because we can, and because no one else will. This is not an area that has lots of aid coming in. There are no big groups coming here and offering improvements in the school, offering teacher training. Most teachers in this area have only a 6th grade training. So why should we help these girls? We should help these girls because this way they will have an opportunity for the future. This letter is from one of the younger girls here at the compound. Her name is Akon, and she's writing to Kevin and Betsy. Dear Kevin and Betsy, how are you in the USA? I am really very happy now. My life has changed into normal. I was really suffering in the guardian's home where there is no parents. I was wearing dirty clothes. I was also sleeping on the floor, but now I am a happy Akon in the compound of ASAH. God will bless you because you are helping the poor girl. I am in class 2 and I am 12 years old. Thank you, your lovely daughter, Deborah Akon. You know, I look at these girls, and I think, what would they be doing if we weren't here? You know, they would be home grinding grain, they would be fetching water, they would not be doing any recreation, they would not be going to school. Some of these girls here are young, maybe 10 or 11 years old, but some of our girls are 14, 15, 16, and those girls are facing marriage. So I'm asking you, please, and if you can help support us, you can help these girls finish primary school, go on to secondary school, and become educated women who can help this community develop.
My name is Akon. I am 12 years old. I am an ASAH.
My name is Achul. I am 14 years old. I am an ASAH.
My name is Sakura. I am 14 years old. I am an ASAH.